Hello, hello everyone. We're Chalkin History and it's Saturday. Hello, hello. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It is super duper hot here. I apologize. In my studio, and it's a Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. We will start momentarily. Say hello as you hop on. Make sure we're live. All right, looks like we are live. Say hello as you guys hop on. If you like what you see, I surely would appreciate if you would share this video. That just helps the Facebook algorithms. And it helps others find me if they like doing the same old thing. If you would like to try a sample, it's on a cute little, like a little chalk suede tag. Go ahead and comment sample and we'll get that out to you. And then last but not least, go ahead and scan that QR code from your mobile device when you're all done watching this video. And that will load your cart with all the goodies we've used here today. And then at the end, if you stick around, we're gonna finish up our pumpkin patch pumpkins that we started a night or two ago. So welcome in, say hello. Not sure how comments are gonna go today, but we'll see if we see them. Happy Saturday. All right, so today we're gonna do one of the 6 designs from the Call Me Old Fashioned transfer. And I really like this one because it's great for a bar, if you guys have a bar in your basement or in your home somewhere, or if you own a bar. I think these are all fun designs. But I chose the Our House May Be Dirty, but so are the Martinis. So we're gonna work with that today on one of our cutting boards. So let's go ahead and get this cut open. Just thought this might be a fun surface to do it on, and then we'll put it in our bar. I don't have here where I'm at, but at home I think I have some oval shape beads that I'm gonna color, I believe, to make them look like olives. I think that would be really cute. And then just hang them on the board. So I'll do that at home. We'll get pictures taken and all the good things. All right, first off, I think I'm gonna want it down lower. I even may bring it even lower. See, I can kind of see the shadow from the light. And then I can kind of get an idea of where I'm going to paint the top of it using our chalk paste. So I'm going to tape off the section with our chalk paste here, and I'm just kind of eyeballing that. Let's get this here. Let's make sure it's straight. That does not look straight, so let's, maybe it's not horrible, but we'll just straighten that up a little bit. Oops, let's try that again. I think that looks straight. I think that looks straight, guys. So we're just gonna take off that edge there. All right, so the top half is what I'm going to color. And I'm going to do our shimmer silver. Now, it's not easy painting with our shimmer, so we're gonna do our best here. Let me grab a sponge. Forgot to grab that. All right, it is hot, hot, hot where we're at. How about you? So we're just going to stir up our silver here. And I'm going to go with the grain of the wood. And I'm going to start on the tape and then brush away. This may need a second coat. It's not really dark. It's not very dominant on this dark wood. I think once it dries, I'll see. I'll get a better idea if I like it or not. Okay. That's one coat of the silver. You guys could probably barely see it because I can barely see it. So we're gonna let that dry. We're gonna get our quick dry tool, which needs to be plugged in. There we go. Now we have power. Let's get this dried up. Then we're going to put another layer on top of that. Shimmers dry a little bit slower. However, this is a very thin layer. I think it's already dry. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and paint another layer. So I'm gonna get a good amount on my foam brush here. We're gonna brush that on. Normally I don't like how our shimmers paint, but I'm really enjoying this finish today. It's not too bad. It's subtle. It's not like I'm painting it with black paint or anything. It's very subtle. I kind of like it. Try scooping up a little bit more here and see what happens. I'm going to try a lighter touch. Sometimes I feel like I'm actually taking it away and off with the harder pressure. So we're going to go a little bit softer. And then just kind of pounce it up here a little bit. Actually, I think that pouncing, it almost looks like it's, what do they call that type of metal when you kind of dimple it? I think I might do that. Let's see if we can make it look like metal here. Can't think of what that's called for the life of me. I'm blanking here. Kind of just like a pounded metal, but I think there's a name for it. I just can't think of it right now. Like a dimpled look, like a hammered look. Probably take like a bubble wrap would be kind of cool to just dab it to get a cool look. think I'm liking this look. Definitely looks like a kind of a metal surface. All right, we're gonna keep it like that. Now we're gonna give it a nice, good, long blow dry. And then we'll play with our transfer. I'm gonna do something really fun with the glass. It's a very small glass, but it has an olive in there, so we're of course gonna make the olive green. And then the inside Martini, we're going to kind of make a diluted green to make it look like a dirty martini. But I first want to get this all nice and dry. So that we don't mess anything up. And then I'm also going to remove our tape. Look at that nice crisp line. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I think it's dry, so we're gonna leave it be. All right, now we're going to go ahead and I was gonna lightly sand it, but now that I painted the top part, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I do wanna wax it. So I'm gonna grab my wax, and grab a paper towel. And what I do is I kind of gather up my paper towel and I kind of just put it in my wax. We're gonna wax it. Just the bottom part. We're not gonna wax where we painted using the shimmer. But I wanna make sure I get that whole other cutting board area, because I think that transfer will pretty much take up this whole area. So first you want to apply it. Kind of going across the wood grain so that that wax gets in there. And then we'll go ahead and buff it. Again, trying to stay away from the area I painted. Okay, I think that's good. All right, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and take our transfer off the backer sheet. And then because they're translucent, I can kind of see where I'm placing it. So I can center it pretty much in this area that isn't painted. Move it over if I need to. Okay, I'll just lightly rub that down, and then I'm going to take a look. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and rub that down. So, I'm going to work on the martini glass last, only because that's going to take time because it's really tiny. So we're going to just go ahead and open up some white, and I'm going to chalk the rest of the transfer in white. This is an old white, so it's kind of chunky, but it still works. You can see our chalk paste just glides on this new transfer material. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So I cover the words, and then I'm going to take off that excess. And when you can see those words pop back up at you, that's a good indication that you've got all that excess off. Okay, and then put your excess back in your jar. Okay, I'm going to lift it all the way off, except for the martini. So we're just gonna kind of lift it to the side. Oh my gosh, I love it. And that it's such a fine little font. We're just gonna give it a little blow dry here. Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of let it go back down. But I'm not gonna press it down because we've already done that. Okay, but I do wanna make sure over our martini is nice and pressed. And then we're gonna use our detail tool, okay? Because there's like a fine line that outlines the martini glass, and then we have our little toothpick with a olive, and there is some really fine detail in there. I'm even gonna try to put the pit in the olive, so we're gonna see how that goes. All right, first I'm gonna do an outline of my martini, and I was gonna use the silver again. Go around the glass. And do silver. It's probably really hard to see because it is very little detail, very fine detail, I should say. Make sure that silver goes in that silk screen here. Kind of move it around. Let's get that side. We'll probably do the toothpick in white. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this off. Let's go ahead and I'm going to take a little bit of our sage, put it here, and then I'm going to take a little drip of white, and we're going to really dilute that sage to make it look like a dirty martini. So it's going to be light, light, light. Not the same color as sage, but a light, light, light sage by adding white. Okay, we're gonna pick that up. We're gonna fill the inside in. That's the martini itself. So fine detail here. Okay, wipe that off. Then I'm going to grab some white with a little stick here. This is crazy little, guys. Crazy little. And there's a little bit in there. Let's see if this actually works. This is really close to that martini color here. Wipe that off. Now I'm going to grab some more sage and color that martini in, a little olive, I should say. Okay, let's just take that off for a moment. Let's see what it looks like. The silver outline didn't work all that well. What I might do is, once this is nice and dry, we'll lay that back down, because the stick didn't seem to work either. You can see though, it's cute, right? So far so good. I'm going to take my detail tool here, And I'm just gonna put a little candy apple in my olive on the end there. How cute is that? I do not like martinis, but this is adorable. Adorable. You know what we do have? We have our chalk markers. That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. We'll grab my chalk markers. How cute is that? I'm gonna give you a close-up. Not quite finished. How cute is that? Let's get my markers here. I'll be right back, guys. Just have to walk over to a table. Got the silver. Find my whites. Here's the whites. All right. This will be so much better. Okay, so here's our chalk markers. The chalk markers come in a set of black and white, and then they come in a set of silver and gold. All right. Missing a dot there. I'm going to draw in my little look at my there we go. There's my little stick. And then what we're gonna need to do, oops, is open the silver. And I'll show you how to get these markers started. So it's not ready to use the second you pull it out. You'll see that the tip is white. What you need to do is pump it. So hold it down and you pump it. You can pump it on your mat. I sometimes will just hold it down just to let that chalk fluid come to the tip. There it comes. Just gotta keep pumping. All right, and now you can see it's silver. So now we could use it, and I just want to refresh my, see what it looked like here. So it goes straight down. Okay. And it went across, so. I'm kind of making mine really thick here. Okay, then on this side, it went from here up. And on this side, up and then across. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love this so much. So fun, you guys. All right, I think that's it. Our house may be dirty, but so are the martinis. Love it, love it, love it, love it. There's one little, I must have put my finger in it. So I'm just gonna grab my little foam brush. We're gonna fill that in. That's on that. All right, let's get a good dry here. How fun is that? And then, like I said, I think I have oval beads at home, so I'm going to try to color them and then hang them from the, excuse me, hang it from probably like the neck. I think that would be cute. Alright guys, so that is that. I'll show you guys that again. Isn't that fun? How fun is that? Alright, let's put that aside. We have a hot glue gun going so that we can finish our stuffed pumpkin patch. Close everything up. It's dirty. All our lids back on. Nice and tight, not too tight that you can't open it, but you do want to make sure it's nice and tight so that air doesn't get at it and dry up on you. This is our wax. Wax is everywhere. Drop the lid. Okay. We'll also need to clean that transfer, but we'll do that in a little bit. Out of the way. All right. This can be cleaned. I really like the idea of lightening up the sage to make it look like a dirty martini inside. All right, everything cleans up with water, guys. So easy. Trash, trash, trash. Okay, let's get this going here. So as you recall, we did finish our small pumpkin. Isn't he cute? I think that turned out adorable. Now we're going to finish our medium and large. I did not heat the fabric, heat set the fabric, but I did, it did sit out. I don't plan on like throwing this in my washing machine or anything, so I think we'll be okay. There's up there. And over here. Okay. So here's our two pumpkins. A medium. Now I have to remember what they said. I did not bring my directions. All right, here's our two strips. So that's the large. I want to say we put it on the inside seam. So let's get this separated here. These strips are always so hard to separate. My nails are a disaster. Okay, so we're going to put it on the seam. Okay. Then remember it said to flip pattern side up, and then you were to come in this way and combine it that way. So let's take this other protective strip off. Okay, so your adhesive is here. We're just going to come up and match that. End to end. Make sure it's nice and flat. Okay, and then rub that down. All right, and then we were to gather it on one end. And we're going to take a rubber band and tie that together as soon as, you know, nice and tight. You don't want this to be loose. Get it off my fingers. It won't come off my fingers. Whew, there we go. All right, then we're gonna bring that right side out so that that gathered spot is on the inside, and it makes like a little hole. And we're gonna take our medium package of stuffing. You could almost just put the bag inside. Then you really wouldn't have any stuffing sticking out. We'll just take it out. And then we're gonna stuff it. Okay. Okay. Smooth it out here, spread it out. All right, then you're to gather this part, the opening. So darn cute. And then you're gonna grab another rubber band. You should get 6 rubber bands in your package. If not, just get those, like I bought a whole package of the clear hair ties. Just because this is so much fun, you're gonna wanna make more, okay? So this is where our pumpkin is at now. How cute. Ah, so cute. Now, you do get 3 strands of twine, and they are all varying lengths. So you wanna make sure the short one goes with your smallest pumpkin, the medium one goes with your medium pumpkin, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna push that aside. Okay. If there was an easy way to do this, I would tell you to stick it under that, under the rubber band, but that seems difficult. So I'm going to take a little hot glue here. I'm just going to put a little starting bubble. I'm going to just start it right here. Don't burn your fingers like I do all the time. All right. And then what you do is you're going to come down the bottom and up. Ouch. Keep hitting that glue. This Band-Aid is not helping. I sliced my finger yesterday with a pair of scissors. A very sharp pair of scissors. All right, so then I'm going to come around the edge, and let's go here, come around the other way, and I think I'm going to come under just to make it look better here, just so it looks like it's really close to my stem. Okay, so you have 6 sections. You're turning it into 6 sections. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to, I think, come under this section. Just trying to stay really close to the gathered section, so that we can make a stem. Okay. And what I'll do is probably just every now and again put a little dollop of glue. So let me grab that. So it has something to stick to here. Keep that one low. And just go around in a circle. And that will make your stem. I don't think they say how to do that in the directions. I'm kind of winging this. Slowly. You loose stick of glue here. Okay. I'm gonna kind of go around all of the little top part here. Try not to create all kinds of little webs from this glue. I just think this is adorable. And I'm going to work myself down here a little bit because this string seems to be a little bit longer. I'll work it down. Then I'm going to glue it at the bottom here. Again, try not to burn yourself. All right, so stinking cute. My gosh, here's our medium one. Isn't he adorable? Gosh, he's cute. Okay, so here's our small guy. Remember, our small one, we did two patterns. We did both patterns on the same. We did the little dotted pattern first in the papaya. Then we did the orange peel in that flowery pattern on top. Whereas this is just the flowery. Okay, let's get some buffalo plaid here. Make a cute little bow, hopefully. Scissors. There's a knot in there. Looks like I might have stalled. I'm going to keep going, guys. You can always catch the replay. All right. This is our medium pumpkin. Okay, so cute. And then you can just pick a spot and cover up a little bit of that twine there. Give it a good, decent little ball of wax there, or glue, I should say. Wax, glue, whatever it is. And then press it down. Now the buffalo plaid does not come in the kit. I added that just to give it a little rustic, farmy look. How cute. So there's our two pumpkins. We have two. Let's make our third. Now that we know what we're doing, right? Okay. Put that strip of tape down. Oh, okay, it's on this side. I'm gonna throw away the wrong side. Okay, apply it on the seam. The design side down, so this is the underside. Okay, then you flip it over. Move that other piece. If you can. There we go. Okay, turn it like this. It's just easier for me to do that. And then we're gonna bring that seam up and press it down. Cut off any little strings here. Okay. All right, remember now we gather it. To make a cute little pouch. We're going to grab our rubber band. Again, you should have 6. Do you remember? I think it was the carrots. Remember we made fabric carrots? And I didn't realize there were clear rubber bands in there. And I think I lost it. 1 or 2 of them. So I went out and bought clear rubber bands just so that I always have some. All right. Put that in there. Oh gosh, this is just, what a cute little craft. If you like to sew, this is probably right up your alley. Stuff this guy. Okay. And then we're going to gather this. Again, you could do anything before you actually put that rubber band around there. You can stick a cinnamon stick in there. Go in your backyard and see if your tree has dropped any limbs. You can put a little limb in there. All kinds of things you could do. I think a cinnamon stick would be awesome because that would make it smell so good. Or like maybe a little piece of potpourri, something like that. You can make some little fabric leaves. That would be fun to add. Okay, here's my last pumpkin. Now we're going to get the jute or twine, whatever, it depends what you call it. This is just so cute. I really love this project. And again, we're going to do a little strip of glue here. To hold on to our twine. We'll give that a minute to dry. Is this something you guys would like to try? Do you like this kit? Chalk Couture, bases their products off of purchase history, right? So if you guys are buying these kind of kits like crazy, they'll keep coming out with kits like this, okay? For all the seasons or holidays. If it sits on the shelf, they take that as, yeah, maybe this wasn't so successful. So keep that in mind, guys. They actually do track, if it's a well-liked item or not. Okay, let's go under. What's this? Let's see. Trying to think how I want to do this here. I'll go under this one. I'm going to top this one. Oops, I got a little too tight. Alright, and we're just going to kind of go around. Again, every so often, I'm just going to put a little dot of glue for it to adhere to. Also try not to burn myself. I know they have those little finger things that you can wear. I think I actually have some. I just like working with my hands, right? I just need to feel everything. All right, we're just going to keep going around to cover all that gathered fabric. Hit it with some more glue here. Try to give it a second to catch up and dry a little bit before I keep winding. It is so hot today. I think we're supposed to be in the 90s, which means it feels like 105 or something like that. Insane. And it's been a really dry kind of heat, which is not normal for Ohio. We usually are very humid, and the air quality is just very poor, hard to breathe. We'll just put a little dollop at the top here. Now we're gonna curve this up. Ouch. After this, I'll go home to my puppies. All right, this is our big pumpkin. Oh my gosh, she's awesome. Let's make a big bow here. So I temporarily get it started here. And then pick a spot if you want to hide a spot. Throw some glue in there. Push it in there. OMG, you guys, he's so cute. So here's our large pumpkin. Here's our medium pumpkin. And our small pumpkin. Oh my gosh, they are so adorable. So cute. My gosh, my own little pumpkin patch. I hope you guys enjoyed today's project. Again, we did the dirty martinis on our cutting board. Don't you love it? I love it. I hope my husband likes this because I'm going to give it to him when I get home. He could put it down by the bar. We don't really drink martinis, but I think that's a great addition to his man cave, so I hope he likes it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you checking out my video and sharing it and giving